Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
The Shadow, the mystery man who strikes terror into the very hearts of sharpsters, lawbreakers, and criminals. In these recreation episodes, the Shadow will continue to demonstrate to old and young alike that crime does not pay. The Shadow, the mysterious character who aids those in distress and helps the forces of law and order, is in reality Lamont Cranston, wealthy young man about town. Cranston's friend and companion, the lovely Margot Lane, is the only person who knows to whom the unseen voice belongs. The only one who knows the true identity of that master of people's minds, the Shadow. Today's story, The Man Who Murdered Time.
Yes, Stewart?
Mr. Cranston, on behalf of all the employees of the club, I wish to thank you for your generous New Year's gift to the personnel.
That's quite all right, Stewart. Happy New Year.
The same to you, sir. And may I thank you too, Mr. Hughes, for your gifts.
You're very welcome, Stewart. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's too.
I wish I could have made it more, Cranston. But it hasn't been a terribly good year for me.
I'm sorry to hear it, Hughes. By the way, how's Mrs. Hughes doing these days?
Poorly. Though, the doctors at the sanitarium say she may pull out of it next year. That's why I'm looking forward to the new year so eagerly.
Well, Hughes, if there's anything I can do in the way of a financial assistance.
Thanks, old man, but it won't be necessary. I expect to be out of debt very shortly.
Business improving?
No. A trust fund is coming due in 2 weeks. Inheritance from my Uncle Matthew, you know?
Oh, I'm delighted to hear that, Hughes. It's 4 o'clock. Well, only 8 hours of a brand new year and a new hope for all of us.
Amen to that.
You're coming to my New Year's Eve party, aren't you?
I meant to tell you, Cranston. I'll be late. I got a call this morning from a second cousin of mine. Wants me to come and see him this evening. Brilliant scientist, but I suspect he's losing his mind.
Oh?
You know what he claims to have invented? A time machine.
Time machine?
Yes. Fantastic, isn't it?
Oh, come, Hughes. Is anything really fantastic in the modern world of science? 30 years ago, a notion that a human voice could circle around the world without the aid of wires would have been called not only fantastic, but impossible. Radio, electric light, airplane, all were called fantastic in their times, but today they're accepted facts. What about the time machine?
Well, I'm from Missouri. Anyway, I'm really going to see my cousin. Not because of his alleged invention, but, well, because he's dying.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, the poor chap got an incurable heart condition. He told me the doctors don't give him more than a few days to live. Well, I better be off.
See you tonight, Hughes.
Only a miracle would keep me away, Cranston. A miracle like... like the time machine. Here, Willard, drink this water. There. Feel better now?
Yes, better, Hughes.
Perhaps you better get to bed, Willard. Frankly, I didn't expect to find you up and about, dressed to kill.
Dressed to kill? Very good. Such an apt phrase. Well, why not? This is probably the last day of my life.
Oh, I'm sure it's not bad as all that, Willard. If you take care of yourself...
Come, Hughes. I'll never see the new year, if that's what you're thinking. Know what I've done today?
What, Willard?
The things I've wanted to do all my life. Packed them all in one long, glorious day. I smoked $2 cigars, eaten the finest foods, bought thousands of dollars worth of completely useless things just for the fun of indulging myself.
Well, Willard, I thought you were...
Broke? I am.
Then how did you...
Borrowed, dear cousin. Spend other people's money incurred in almost deaths. Payable next year. which will never sum.
Oh, I'm sorry, Willard.
What are you sorry about? I'm not. Matter of fact, I've just begun to celebrate, and you must join me, Hughes. Absolutely insist. I bought a marvellous sherry today. A rare vintage.
You rang, sir?
Really, Willard, you
The
needn't
sherry,
bother.
John.
Yes, sir, I have it here.
Fine. Put it on the table.
Shall I pour, sir?
No, I'll do it myself. That's all, John.
Very good, sir.
Here you are, Hughes. Drink hearty.
Thank you.
How do you like it? The mixture, the ambrosia.
It has a peculiar flavor, hasn't it?
It'll grow on you. Finish it, Hughes. Drink to my last day on Earth.
Oh, no, Willard, not to that.
To my last day on Earth. And to yours, my dear cousin.
To my last day.
Hughes, I told you today I meant to satisfy every ambition I ever had. Well, I left for the last, my greatest ambition of all. To kill you.
To kill me? Why, you're joking.
Think so, Hughes?
But why? What have I ever done to you?
What haven't you done to me? You've been a bone in my throat since we were boys together.
Why, I believe you are really serious.
If it hadn't been for you, I had been Uncle Matthew's fair head boy, his favourite, his pet. He would have raised me in luxury instead of you.
But you, proud with him, you were...
He would have lent me his money, not you, you Judas. You had everything, while I starved, scraped, suffered. I brooded over that, my fine cousin. A whole lifetime. And now, this wonderful day, this last day of the year, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you not once, but 1,000 times. You see that machine in the corner?
I see, Willard. Calm down.
That's my time machine.
Your time machine, yes. Yes, I remember you saying...
You know what this machine can do? It can prevent the future from happening.
Prevent the future from happening. Oh, now look, Willard. Look, let me call your physician.
Don't be a fool! I'm as sane as you are. This is a scientific machine, not a madman's toy. Do you know how it works? Of course not. I'll explain it in simple terms. Hughes, what is time?
Why, time is
Time is like a railroad track. A straight railroad track, Hughes. And the world is his train running along on that track. On the track behind us lies December 30th. The day we're travelling along that section of track we call December 31st. And at midnight tonight, the train you and I, the whole universe, is scheduled to plunge straight ahead into January 1st of the new year. You follow me so far, Hughes?
Yes? What does that have to do with your so-called time machine?
Just this. By using a revolutionary principle of physics, my own discovery, my machine bends the straight track of time, curves it so that time forms a perfect circle.
Incredible.
You fool! It's a scientific fact. I've done it.
You're mad, I say. Mad!
Listen to me, Hughes. At midnight tonight, when I turn on the switch, time will instantly be curved back on itself. So that instead of continuing into January 1st, we'll go back 24 hours. We'll live December 31st over again, and again, like a phonograph needle caught in a groove.
You expect me to believe that this day will never end. It's going to make December 31st repeat itself. Forever.
Laugh, you fool. You won't laugh long. Today I have been especially careful to make it the fullest, happiest day of my life, because I'm going to live this wonderful day forever. I'll patch time in that groove and hold it there. The future will never come. I'll never have to pay debts. Despite my bad heart, I'll never die.
I'll have to be as insane as you to believe that.
Would you like a demonstration?
Playing out the part to the end, are you? Well, go ahead. demonstrate.
That's the proper scientific spirit, Hughes. I'll set the machine to affect merely this house and ourselves. What incident of the last half hour do you want me to repeat itself? Choose.
Oh, the butler and the sherry.
John and the sherry, eh? Very good. Now I want you to bear in mind that just as time will repeat here in the room for the next few moments, so can I repeat time throughout the whole world. Not once, but again and again. Now let me adjust the machine. There. Now to close the circuit.
You rang, sir.
Really, Willard, you
The
needn't
sherry,
bother.
John.
Yes, sir, I have it here.
Fine. Put it on the table.
Shall I pour, sir?
No, I'll do it myself. That's all, John.
Very good, sir.
There. The automatic circuit cut us off, and we're back in ordinary time again. Convinced, Hughes?
It can't be. It's impossible. It's a trick. A dream. It's a nightmare.
You'll be saying that for all eternity.
I'm getting out of here.
Are you, cousin? Try it if you can.
I can't. I'm paralyzed. I can't get out of this chair.
You feel pain now, don't you, Hughes?
Yes. Yes, horrible pain.
You shouldn't have drunk the sherry, Hughes. Your glass contained a slow poison, you see.
No. Help! Help!
There's an antidote on the table. You see the little green bottle just beyond the reach of your fingers? Isn't it ironic if you could only move your arm 5 inches? Try. Oh, you can't. Dear me. How very, very sad. All you can do is look at the antidote while you die in agony.
Please, Willard, help me. Help me. I don't want to die.
Just a little while now, cousin. Just a little while. It's almost midnight. You'll die just before midnight. And then I'll turn on the machine so it's set to affect the whole world forever. And time all over the world. Snap back 24 hours. Everybody in the world will live December 31st over again and again forever and ever. You too, Hughes.
No.
You'll visit me again, drink the poison sherry again, and die again, live again, die again.
Oh, Lamont, this party of yours is the loveliest New Year's Eve party I've ever attended.
Margot, you dance beautifully.
Thanks, Lamont.
I wonder what happened to Hughes. He said he'd be late. I didn't expect him to...
Hold it, everybody. Here comes the new year.
Happy New Year, Lamont.
Not yet, Margot. 8, 9, 10, 11...
Wait, Lamont, where are we? I'm still in your arms, dancing with you, but it's not the party. The New Year's Eve party in your apartment. How could that be?
I don't know, Margot.
What was that awful crash?
I don't know. But look around you, Margot. We're dancing at the Honolulu Club.
But we were dancing in the Honolulu Club right here last night. Last night at midnight. I mean, 24 hours ago. Oh, I don't know what I mean.
Keep dancing with me, Margot. I'll figure this out. Seems like a dream, right?
That's it, Lamont. It's a dream. I dreamed through the whole day, December 31st, right up to midnight. Then that crash, and I woke up here at the Honolulu Club.
Margot, it wasn't a dream, I told you.
Then what was it, Lamont?
I don't know. Something's gone wrong, Margot. Something's gone wrong with the whole world.
But everything seems all right, Lamont.
Margot, hold on to me. Don't let go. Let's walk back to our table.
All right, but I don't understand.
Keep holding on to me. Margot, do you remember last night? Just about this time as we were dancing, a waiter accidentally dropped a whole tray of full dishes.
Why, yes. That's so, Lamont. Lamont, it happened. He dropped it just as he did last night.
Yes, I see it all, Margot. We actually lived through December 31st. We, everybody, the whole world. But just before the stroke of midnight came, something happened to time.
Time?
Yes, time snapped back 24 hours. Instead of going on to January 1st, the world went back to the first moment of December 31st.
But nobody else seems to realize what happened.
Yes, it is strange. Apparently everybody's forgotten that they lived through the last day of the year.
Why do we remember?
Margot, I believe that the same powers that make me invisible to others has something to do with this.
What do you mean, Lamont?
Years ago in India, I was studying with the yogi priest. I developed my powers of concentration, my power of will, to such extent that apparently this accident of time doesn't affect me. How long I may be able to fight this, I don't know.
But I haven't your power, Lamont. Why do I remember too?
Margot, because of the instant of time flashback, you happen to be dancing with me. You were in my arms, within all my will, my influence.
No.
Just so long you're touching me, you'll remember too.
Oh, Lamont, I can't believe it. I can't.
Then try it. Let go of me. Go on, let go, Margot.
Oh, all right. You're right, Lamont. You remember the Higgins, don't you?
Margot.
Yes, that's the family.
Margot, stop.
Well, they're very anxious
Margot,
that
listen
you
to
and
me.
I go south.
Margot.
What am I saying? What happened? Oh, Lamont, you're holding me again.
Margot, the instant you let go of me, you said exactly what you said 24 hours before. When I grabbed you, you snapped back, free from the new time spell.
Oh, then it's true. Oh, Lamont, I'm afraid. Don't let go of me.
Steady, Margot.
Oh, but it's horrible. People will go on living through December 31st to eternity and never knowing, never realizing. Lamont, there will never be a new year.
You're absolutely right. Unless this can be stopped.
But how could someone stop it? Nothing human could have caused a thing like this to happen.
I'm not so sure, Margot. Hughes told me that a cousin of his, a brilliant scientist, claims he invented a time machine. That cousin of Hughes may be responsible for what happened to time.
But who is this man? Where does he live?
Hughes didn't say. I'll have to find him some way. And when I do, Margot, it'll be as a shadow. Perhaps the shadow will be able to switch time back to normal. Bring the new year to a world doomed to live a day which never ends. Margot, keep holding on to me.
I will, Lamont. We can walk. My apartment isn't far. Oh, why won't you let me come with you?
No, Margot, this is the Shadow's job. It may be dangerous, and I want you to be safe.
Safe in a world where the world's gone mad? Oh!
Watch yourself. The streets are slippery with ice. Here, hold on to me more tightly.
All right.
And we'll cross here.
What happened?
There was an accident. She was hit by a cab.
Hey, here comes a cop. Somebody call an ambulance. That woman's hurt.
Oh, how awful.
Come on. Remember, Margot. Last night on this very spot.
The same taxi, the same corner, the same poor woman struck down. It's happened all over again.
Yes, Margot. It'll happen all over again every 24 hours from now till doomsday.
Oh, it's frightening. Look at that woman. Over and over.
Unless I could put time back on its track, Margot. I must. Let's hurry.
Oh, look at that poor man shivering at the doorway there. Hasn't even an overcoat.
Looks hungry, the poor devil. Margot, remember last night? In a moment he'll step out of that doorway and ask me for a dime.
Excuse me, mister. Could you give me a dime for a cup of coffee? I'm so cold and freezing. Oh, thanks. Thanks, mister.
There's one thing I'm glad, Lamont. He doesn't know. He doesn't know he's doomed to shiver and freeze and starve like that forever. And millions like him. Millions of unfortunate, shivering and starving all over the world tonight.
That machine. I must find that machine. Well, here we are, Margot.
Don't bother to take me up. There's so much for you to do. So much, Lamont. The doorman will let me in. It's exactly the same time we got home last night.
Good evening, Miss Lane. Bad night, ain't it? Well, as I always say, when winter comes, there's nothing like cold weather.
Hurry, Lamont. Find Hughes's cousin.
Since time is repeating itself, Hughes will meet me in the afternoon at my club. Just as he met me yesterday. We'll talk as we talked then. Perhaps he'll be able to tell me.
Lamont, what's the matter? You're so pale suddenly.
It's funny, I feel weakened just now. As if my strength of my will is fading away. Could it be that I too...
Lamont, you mustn't. You've got to be strong. The world needs your strength.
Let go of me, Margot.
All right.
You're draining my power, my strength.
The wind is very frightening, Miss Lane.
Yes, it is. Fred, would you take me up to my apartment?
Yes, Miss Lane.
Gone. Safe upstairs. Goodbye, Margot. Until tomorrow. If tomorrow ever comes.
Mr. Cranston.
Stewart.
On behalf of all the employees of the club, I wish to thank you for your generous New Year's gift to the personnel.
Stewart, listen to me. Can't you hear? Can't you understand what I'm saying to you?
Sir. And may I thank you too, Mr. Hughes, for your gifts.
Stewart.
You're very welcome, Stewart. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's too.
Stewart, stop!
I wish I could have made it more, Cranston. But it hasn't been a terribly good year for me.
Hughes, let me take your hand. You're merely repeating what you said 24 hours ago. Now listen to me. Who is your cousin? Who is he?
Doctors at the sanitarium
Where does he live?
say she may pull out of it next year.
Hopeless.
That's why
Not akin to
I'm
my
looking
will.
forward to the new year so
I'll have to follow
eagerly.
him. Make him lead me to his cousin of his time machine.
Thanks, old man, but it won't be
concentrate.
necessary.
My
I expect to
willpower
be out of debt
seems to be failing.
very shortly.
I must hold on until Hughes visits his
No.
cousin.
A trust fund is coming due in 2 weeks. Inheritance from my Uncle Matthew, you know?
Convinced, Hughes?
It can't be. It's impossible. It's a trick. A dream. It's a nightmare.
You'll be saying that for all eternity.
I'm getting out of here.
Are you, cousin? Try it if you can.
I can't. I'm paralyzed. I can't get out of this chair.
You feel pain now, don't you, Hughes?
Yes. Yes, horrible pain.
Hughes, there is no pain. None. Hughes, hear me.
Your glass contained a slow poison, you see.
No. Help! Help!
I have helped you, Hughes. You are not poisoned. I substituted this antidote for the glass of poison and the sherry Willard handed you. You're not poisoned, I tell you. Exert your will and turn into mine. Try and get out of the chair. Here, hold me. Hold me. Now try. I've broken the grip of the time spell a little. I made something happen that didn't happen yesterday. You did something just now you didn't do then. You drank the antidote instead of the poison. Try, Hughes.
I heard a voice. A voice. But there's no one here. No one but try. Try, he said. Chair. Out of chair. I'm standing. I'm free. Free.
Thank the Lord. Hughes, can you hear me?
Where are you? Who are you? I only see Willard. I don't think he sees me. I feel something holding me. Who are you?
Never mind who I am, Hughes. Get out of this house at once. Go to the home of your friend, Lamont Cranston.
Yes.
You're to attend the New Year's Eve party there. Remember?
Yes. I need to get out.
Go now, Hughes. You don't need me to hold you now. I will you to go.
Yes.
Just a little while now, cousin. Just a little while. It's almost midnight. You'll die just before midnight. Where am I? Who is that?
You feel my power now, Willard. Like holding you fast. Fast do you hear? My will. Submit to my will. It dominates you. Snatches you from the fuel of that evil time spell you casted over the world.
I'm powerless in the grip of some invisible force. And it speaks. Who are you? Who?
I am the Shadow.
The Shadow?
Dr. Willard, you are guilty of the greatest crime that ever taken against mankind. You have thought you to have condemned the rest of the world with eternity of cold and darkness and suffering.
No, I didn't mean to do that.
You wanted a life of pleasure, of evil. You tried to stave off forever the death that hung over you like a sword.
I don't want to die.
And to satisfy your selfishness, you did break the laws of nature. So, you must be punished, Dr. Willard.
Punish? How?
In a moment, I shall smash this devilish time machine, reduce it to splinters and scrap, and the instant the machine is smashed, time will snap back to normal. Instantaneously, time will take off where it left off, where you put that machine into operation, and so will come what thought would have been destroyed forever. The new year. The blessed new year that means hope and happiness to the good and innocent people of the world. While for you, it will bring but tragic fate for you. Death.
No, no, don't smash the machine. Give me one more day of life. Just one. Then I will smash it myself.
Not 1 hour, not 1 minute, not 1 second.
No! No, don't let me die! Stop!
11, 12.
It's the new year, Lamont.
Yes, Margot, it's a new year. At last.
Mr. Cranston, Miss Lane.
Why, Hughes?
Well, I'm sorry to be late, Cranston. I don't know what happened to me. I feel as if I've just woke up from a bad dream. I found myself running up here.
Oh, Mr. Hughes, you're ill.
No, he's all right, Margot. You are all right, aren't you, Hughes?
Well, I guess I am. What time is it?
It just passed 12 o'clock. Happy New Year.
New Year. Yes. Happy New Year's, everyone.
Happy New Year's, Hughes.
As a matter of fact, Lamont, I think I had a dream too. A strange sort of dream.
Perhaps you did, Margot.
Well, anyway, Happy New Year, Lamont.
Happy New Year.
The Shadow program is based on a story copyrighted by Street and Smith Publications. The characters' names, places, and plot are fictitious. Any similarity to persons living or dead is purely coincidental. Again, next month, The Shadow will demonstrate that the weed of crime bears bitter fruit, for crime does not pay.
The Shadow knows.